Yes, good afternoon, everyone. So, as you all know, your essay 2 exams are going on, and here I am with your quick reason of essay 2. So, you all have your exam on Monday. Let's take a quick revision consisting all the chapters that are coming in your upcoming exam essay 2. So, we have MCQ. First MCQ is which one is smaller among options? सारे ऑप्शंस को देखकर आपको सबसे छोटा एमसीक्यू बताना है, सबसे छोटा नंबर बताना है. -5, -4, -6, -3. Which is the smallest one? As we all know, negative integers में हमेशा उल्टा होता है. सबसे छोटा नंबर 3 होना चाहिए, but negative integers में उल्टा होता है. Then we have option C, -6 is the correct answer of this MCQ. Moving on to MCQ second. Subtracted a 60 note to your wallet. As you all know, when we subtract a number, we will use negative integer. Negative integer 60. Option C is the correct answer for this. How many lines of symmetry does the regular hexagon have? This question is belongs to your chapter symmetry, and in that chapter I told you already that hexagon has how many lines or how many sides. So hexagon consists 6 sides. Option number D is the correct answer. Okay. Moving on to next MCQ. What we have? Which of the following letters does not have a horizontal line of symmetry? Among all, out of all, which letter does not have horizontal line? Horizontal line is this line that we will divide E, and we can make in letter B also, but in V letter we will make it. It will not be possible, and in I can also make horizontal line, but in option C we only have to draw vertical line. So the question is asking which letter does not have horizontal line. So the answer is option number C, V. Clear? Fifth MCQ. In which of the following is infinite line of symmetry? In which shape we have infinite line of symmetry? Option A, rectangle. Option B, line. Option C, circles. And option D, both B and C. As you all know, line is a unlimited line. We cannot call a line segment. Line can be drawn to endless points. So in circle also we can draw so many line of symmetry. That means both the line and circle in which we can draw in so many lines of symmetry, so that we will call option D, both B and C are the shape in which we can draw unlimited lines, infinite lines. Moving on to sixth MCQ. Write the opposite of gain of 600. As you all know, gain means profit. Gain is profit. Then we have to write the opposite. Opposite means gain ka opposite. What is the opposite of gain? We have loss of 600. So the opposite of gain is loss of rupees 600. Moving on to 7th MCQ. Which of the digits in 0 to 9 have a line of symmetry? Option A 0 to 6. Option B 3 4 5. Option C 7 8 9. Option D 0 3 8. So as we all know, line of symmetry we can draw in 0 as well as in 2. We cannot draw in 2, and in 6 we cannot draw in 6 also. So option A is not the answer. Next, 3 4 5. If we have 3 4 and 5, in that case we can draw line of symmetry in 3. We cannot draw a line of symmetry in 4, and we cannot draw a line of symmetry in 5, as well as option B is also not the correct answer. Then option C, 7 8 9. We can draw the line of symmetry only in 8, not in 7 and 9. So obviously option C is not the answer. Then we have 0 3 8. Let's make a line of symmetry in 0 3 8. We can divide 0 by line of symmetry, as well as we can divide 3 by line of symmetry by making normal 3, as well as we can also divide 8 in line of symmetry. So we have the only option D, that is the correct answer, 038. 038 has the line of symmetry. Yes. Eighth MCQ, find the predecessor of minus 101. As you all know, 101 ka, we have to find out predecessor. What is predecessor? The beginning value or the pre-value that will come. So what we have to do in predecessor, we have to subtract the number by 1. Minus minus, minus minus will become plus, and we have 102, that is of minus also. Then we have the correct answer, minus 102, option number D. Ninth MCQ, what we have? Positive plus negative. As we all know the rules of integers, positive will be positive only, negative will also be positive, and positive and negative is always negative, and negative and positive will also be negative. These are the 4 rules of integers. Moving on to next MCQ. You have to comment the answer in the comment box. I am checking it right now for you all. Okay, so make sure to reply the answer in comment box. 11th, absolute value of minus 35. We have negative 35. In this, we can solve the absolute value by the 2 perpendicular lines, and then after taking out the number from the 2 perpendicular lines, we have positive number, that is 35. The answer is option number A, 35. Clear? 12th MCQ is the number of lines of symmetry in a square. As we all know, the square consists 4 lines of symmetry from the diagonals and horizontal and vertical, as well as we have 4 lines of symmetry in a square. Option number A is the correct answer. Next MCQ, how many integers lie between minus 4 and 5? So we have to count the numbers. First of all, let's find out. We have minus 3, going back to the number minus 2, moving on to the next number minus 1, 0. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 8 numbers that lie in between minus 4 and 5. Option number B is the correct answer. Moving on to next MCQ. What we have? Solve 3 by 5 equal 18 upon blank box. What we have to do? We have to solve the fraction simply by making it equivalent. As you all know, 3 will become 18 by the table of 6. 3 will become 18. 3 6 are 18. So the number is 6. So we have to make the equivalent fraction both ways, numerator as well as denominator. So we have to multiply 5 6 then we have 5 6 30. 18 by 30, and the blank box appear 30 as the answer. Option C is the correct answer. In 15th MCQ, we have to find out if the fraction is 119 upon 19 is represented in the form of jk upon 19. What is the value of j and k? What we need to do? We need to do a divide. Simply divide. That we have to divide 119 by 19 only. As we all know the table of 19, 19 6 we have 114. Let's subtract them. What we have? 5. Then we can write this mixed fraction like this only. 19. On the left we have 6, and on the top we have 5. 5 6 5 by 19 we can call the mixed fraction, whereas j equals to 6. So the value of j equals to 6 in option C and D, and the value of k is 5. The value of k is 5. This is not the correct one. Option C is the correct answer. Moving on to next MCQ. The number of lines of symmetry in an equilateral triangle is the number of lines of symmetry in an equilateral triangle. As you all know the property of equilateral triangle, the property of equilateral triangle is all the sides are equal, hence we have 3 lines of symmetry are there. Clear? Which of the following shape has infinite line of symmetry? Out of all, which shape has the infinite line of symmetry? as we already studied in previous MCQ, that is triangle. Clear? The perimeter of a rectangle is, what is the formula of perimeter of rectangle? So the formula of perimeter of rectangle is 2 multiply length plus breadth. 2 multiply length plus breadth is the answer. Moving on to next MCQ. Which one of these is a mixed fraction? As you all know, these are the improper fractions and this is the mixed fraction in which we have 3 digits. Clearly, it is visible in the option number A. 20th MCQ, write the absolute value of minus 38. Minus 38 will become 38. As we all know, the perpendicular line make the number to a positive integer. So we have 38, option C is the correct answer. So this is all about MCQ part, that is we have multiple choice questions. Moving on to very short or short type questions that will be seen in your exam, in the exam paper. 21st question is, add 9 upon 25 plus 2 upon 25. What we need to do, we need to take LCM when the denominator are not same. But in this case, the denominators are same. So we cannot take LCM. We will do directly by adding them. 9 plus 2, what we have, 11 by 25. This is the answer of the question. This is as simple as that when the denominators are same, we don't need to take LCM. We can directly add them, subtract them. Clear? 22nd question, we have to simplify 5 1 by 2 plus 2 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2. First of all, what we need to do, we need to make them in improper fraction. 2 5 is 10 plus 11 by 2. We need to solve them like this. Then 2 to the 4 plus 1, 5 by 2, and we have 1 by 2. Again, we don't need to take LCM as all the denominators are same. What we need to do, we need to simply simplify them by adding or subtracting them. 11 plus 6, what we have? 16 minus 1 by 2. And hence, we have the answer. 15 by 2 is the answer. Clear? Moving on to next question, 23rd. Give the order of rotation symmetry for each figure. I am drawing a figure for you. Over here, this is the figure of a triangle. You need to write down the order of rotation as well as angle of rotation also. The question is order of rotation and find out the angle of rotation also. Let's quickly give the order of rotation. As you all know, order of rotation कितना आएगा, कितनी बार rotate हो जाएगा एक triangle. So a triangle has 3 sides. So we can rotate the triangle by 3. Now what we have, angle of rotation, we can rotate by the formula 360 upon n, or else sometimes we will use 180 upon n2. So what we have, 360 degree upon 3. This is 120 degree. Angle of rotation, we will write like this: 120 degree, 360 degree, 120 degree, 240 degree, and 360 degree. This is how we will write the answer, and the answer will automatically become 360 in the last step itself. Moving on to next question. Draw the line of symmetry in each case, kite as well as semicircle. As you all can draw a kite, and you will tell me how many lines of symmetry will be drawn. Only a single line of symmetry can be drawn in a kite. Clear? In semicircle, how many lines are supposed to be drawn? Again, a single line can be drawn in semicircle too. Clear? This is as simple as that. This is the most simplest chapter of your book. Ma'am, I am Agrima. Okay, Agrima, you are late in the class. Comment all the answers of the question. Yes, find the arithmetic mean of all even numbers between 89 and 101. As you all know, even numbers, what are they? They are 90. After 89, what is the next even number? 90, 92, 94, 96, 98, and 100. These are the even numbers. Ma'am, I'm Samriddhi. Okay, Samriddhi. Keep commenting all the answers. Finding out the mean. As we all know, the formula of mean. Sum of all observation upon total number of observation. Yeah, total observation we can write. Similarly, we have to add all the numbers to find out mean. 90 plus 92 plus 94 plus 96 plus 98 plus 100 by how many numbers are supposed to be there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have to divide the sum by 6, as 6 will occur, that we have to count the numbers. We have 6 numbers and we have to divide the number by 6 only. The sum will come as 570, that is supposed to be divided by 6. So comment me in the comment box as you all divide 570 by 6. It will come 95. 95 is the answer of the mean. Find the mean of 26, 14, 10, 25, 15, 13 plus 27. As we already did this question, then again we have to do a formula of the mean, sum of all observation divided by total number of observation. Hence we have to add all the numbers and the sum will be divided by the number of observations. The number of observation are there 7. So the sum will come 130 and we have to divide the 130 by 7. It will come in decimal. 18.57 is the answer. This is how we will do this kind of question. Clear? Yes. Moving on to next question. Find the probability of that the number selected at random from 1 to 10 is a prime number. So we need to calculate a probability. Before that, we have to tell the outcomes. What are the outcomes we will get? We have 2 as a prime number, then 3, then we have 5, and the last prime number till 10 is 7. These are the only prime numbers we have among 10 numbers. So first of all, we have to write down the formula of probability. What is the formula of probability? Number of favorable outcomes divide by total number of outcomes as we have 4 outcomes are there, so we have to write 4 by 10. 10 is the total number of outcomes. We will divide this by the table of 2 as we need to put the lowest fraction in the answer. What we have? 2 by 5 is the answer. Clear? So, moving on to next question. What we have? A coin is tossed 100 times in which head is obtained 52 times. Head आ गया 52 times, and on tossing a coin at random, find the probability of getting a head and a tail. So of course, as you all know the formula of probability, I'm not writing it again and again. So you all know number of favorable outcomes upon total number of outcomes. We need to write the answer only. Probability of head is equals to 52 by 100. So we can write the answer, as well as we can also write the answer in decimal form. 0.52 is also the answer. Now we are finding tail. Before that, we need to subtract the chances from 152. What we have, how many times tail will come? 48 times. Then putting the value in the formula again, probability of a tail is 48 by 100, and we can write this like this also, 0.48 answer. Clear? Moving on to next question, 29th. This is the question in which we need to find out all the integers between 3 and -4. So let's go. After 3 or before 3, we have 2, 1, 0, as well as -1, -2, -3. These are all the integers that will occur in between 3 and -4. Clear? Next question, question number 30. The marks obtained by 20 students in a media examination are under 20, 35, 35, 20, 48. So, till 42. Find the median and the mode of the marks. As we all know, the formula of the median and mode, what we need to do in this, we need to find out median. The formula of median is n by 2 plus n by 2 plus 1 upon 2, and we have total number 20 by 2. This is how we will do this. 20 by 2 plus 20 by 2, we have 20 numbers now. Then we have again 20 by 2 plus 1 equals to divide by 2, as well as we have 10th or 11th term. When we arrange them in ascending form, the 10th and 11th numbers are 39 and 39 itself. Then we need to add both of the numbers and divide them by the number 2. Then what we have, 39 plus 39, we have 78 by 2. While dividing the number 78 by 2, what we have, 39. Clear? We need to calculate median as well as mode also. The most occurring number we have is 38. It is coming so many times. That's why. Clear? Moving on to next question. Draw a number line and represent the following sum. So we need to represent a number line, and the number line, we need to solve the number -3 plus -3. That will come -3 plus -3, and we have minus minus -6. We need to put the value on a number line. We have a 0 in the center, and from right hand side we have all the positive integers with us, and on the left side we have all the negative integers. So we have -6, and this is the answer of this question. Clear? Next we have write the additive inverse of the following. We need to find out the additive inverse. Additive inverse is also the opposite of the sign. We call -13 plus 13. This is the answer. In second part, 2012 will become plus 2012. This is the answer. And in third, 3197 will become negative 3197. This will become like this only. The sign will be in opposite of plus ka, automatically will become negative. Positive will become negative, negative will become positive. 33rd question is adding the following integers. We need to add them. While we add them, what we need to do, we remove the comma and put over there plus, and the number will go in bracket as two signs will not come together. So we have plus minus, that is minus 63. We need to subtract them. 63 को minus करेंगे. What we have? 12. That is basically of negative 12 minus का 12. That is the answer. Moving on to next part, we have minus 97 plus minus का 23. Automatically 23 will come in bracket as two sign will not come all together. So while solving them, minus 97 and we have to solve both the signs plus minus. This is minus. In the next step, what we need to do, minus minus will become plus. We need to add them, and what we have 7 3 10 9 2 9 and 2 कितना हो जाएगा? That is 11 plus 1 12 minus का 120. This is also the answer. Okay, clear? Moving on to next question, 34th question, that is subtract minus 14 from 20. As I told you earlier in your classes also, that the number will come first, that the number is of from से आगे आने वाला number, the number will come automatically first. We need to write 20 first, then we need to subtract the number minus 14. We have two signs all together, that's why we need to put bracket. This is how we will do this. 20 plus 14. The answer is 34. That's the concept of the question, that the question wants to subtract them, but in the last we have to apply the rules and we need to add them. Clear? Next, add the following integers. We need to add the numbers. We have 11 plus minus का 63. Plus minus will automatically become minus. We need to subtract them. We have 52 and the sign will come negative 1. Minus 52 is the answer. Moving on to next question. Yes. Agrima is writing answer correct. Good, Agrima. Yes. Let's do long type part. Now we are done with our MCQ, short type and very short type questions. We are moving on to the long type questions. So in this question, what we need to do, first of all, we need to arrange them in ascending or descending order, whatever you like, whatever you feel like. I am writing all the numbers in ascending form: 128, 133, 135, 136, 138, 139, 141, 142, we have 145, 145, 147, and then 151 in the last. These are the numbers which we need to arrange them in ascending or descending order. So question number 1 is asking, what is the height of the shortest boy? Which is the shortest among all? As we can see clearly, the answer 128 is the smallest one. 128 centimeters is the answer of this question. Clear? Next question, what is the height of the tallest boy? As we can see, the tallest one is 151. The highest one is the tallest one. So we have the answer 151 centimeter. Next question is asking, what is the range of their heights? You all know the formula of range. Highest minus lowest. We need to subtract 151 by 151 will be subtracted by the smallest number, that is 128. 128 is the smallest number now. We have 151 minus 128. The answer is 23. Next, find the mean height of the boys. Mean height is the formula of sum of all. We need to add all the numbers as I told you earlier. While adding all the numbers and dividing the number by 12, we have 12 numbers with us now. So the sum of all the numbers I'm writing directly. You have to add all the numbers yourself only. So we have 1680 that is supposed to be divided by 12 and the answer is 140. The mean is 140. In the last question of this question, that is how many boys have a height more than the mean height. Mean height से ज़्यादा वाले height वाले कितने हैं? We have 141. More than 140, we have 142 also there, 147, 145, and we have 151, and we have 145 are also there. So how many boys? We required just above 140. So 140 is above, we have 6 numbers are there. So we call them 6 boys. 6 boys are supposed to be there. Yes. Moving on to next question. These are the kind of long you will see in your exam. Find the value of the following. We need to find the value of this following. Integer chapter is so much important. So first of all, we need to write minus 12. We need to solve the bracket first. As we solve the bracket, we remove the bracket. We have plus minus all together. Plus minus will become minus 7. We have 36. Plus minus again minus 32. Then plus minus we have 49 with us. Clear? So let's solve minus 12 minus 7 will become minus 19. Then plus 36 minus 32 minus 49. Step by step we will do all the calculation. Repeating all the numbers. Now let's add them. Minus minus will become add. Minus minus will become plus. Now we have to add 32 plus 49. What we have 32 plus 49? 81. It's 81. In the next step, again I'm repeating minus 19. So plus minus, it will become minus. And while subtracting 81 to 36, we need to subtract 81 to 36. What we have while subtracting 81 to 36, we have 45. Now what we have to do? Minus minus, we have to do add 9 and 5. It will become 4. 4 and 1, 5. And 1, 6. This is 64. Minus ka 64 is the answer. You can do this question by yourself or your style. You can do. If you feel like adding both the numbers from starting, you can add them. Or if you feel like adding both the numbers from last digits, you can add them as well. 38th question. Find the area of rectangle whose length is 12 centimeter and breadth is 5 centimeter. So the formula of area of rectangle is equals to length into breadth what you need to do, 12 centimeter multiply by 5 centimeter. 12 5 you all know 60 centimeter square is the answer. Clear? This kind of word problem will also appear in your exam. You will see these kind of questions also. 39th, the dimension of a photograph is 25 centimeter into 12 centimeter. Particularly, this is the length and this is the breadth. What length of wooden frame is needed to frame the photograph? Basically, we need to find out perimeter of rectangle or perimeter of photograph. So, let's apply the formula of rectangle, perimeter of rectangle. What we have? 2 multiply length plus breadth. 2 multiply length plus breadth. 2 multiply 25 plus 12, that is 37 centimeter, and we have 74 centimeter is the answer of the question. Hence, we can write hence the length of wooden frame is needed to frame the photograph is 74 centimeter. Clear? Yes. Moving on to next question. Write 4 equivalent fractions to 4 by 9. We have to write down 4 equivalent fractions of 4 by 9. We have to write 4 by 9 4 times, and we need to multiply the number by 2, then 3, then 4, then by 5. As we need to find out the equivalent fraction, that's why we need to multiply both the numerator and denominator with the same number only. So we have 4 to the 8 by 18, 12 by 27, 16 by 36, 20 by 45. These are the answers. Clear? This is how you will do the long type of questions. Yes, Agrima, your answer is correct. Common letters of English alphabet have no line of symmetry. You all know no line of symmetry in Q and R. Q and R are the only alphabet, not the only Q, R, P, as well as F also there, G also there are the alphabets that don't even have the line of symmetry. Then moving on to vertical line of symmetry. Vertical line of symmetry we have in A, then we have in M, we have in V. These are the alphabets. In T also we have vertical line of symmetry. Next, what we have? Horizontal line of symmetry we have in B, C, D, and E. Lastly, both vertical and horizontal line of symmetry both will come in the alphabet H, I, and O. This is the question, simplest question of the chapter symmetry. So this is the last question in which we need to solve or simplify the fraction. In this, we need to solve what we have. First part we will do here. As you all know, the all denominators are same. We don't really need to take LCM. We can directly do the question by adding or subtracting them all together. So let's solve the question. 7 plus 9, then we have minus plus plus minus, we have plus minus minus, and we have plus ka 10 upon 24. Adding all the numbers, 10 plus 9, 19, 19 plus 7, 19 plus 7 is 26. 26 upon 24 is the answer, but we need to cancel the number by the table of 2. What we have? 13 by 12 is the answer. This is how we will do this question. We have second part also there. 1 4 upon 15 minus 4 by 5 minus 3 by 10. First of all, what do we need to take? LCM of 15, 5, and 10. 15, 5, 10. We need to take a LCM of 5, 5. Then we have the remainders 3, 1, 2. Now moving on to table of 2. 3, 1, 1. Then we have 3. All the remainders are 1. 5 to the 10, 10, 3 the 30. We have the LCM 30 here. Now let's solve the fraction. 15 ones are 15 and 15 plus 4, that is 19 upon 15. 4 by 5, and then we have 3 by 10. Clear? Now what we have to do, we have to write the numbers over here. We have here 30 in the denominators of all the numbers. Let's multiply the denominator. 15 to which number we will multiply? 15, that will supposed to be become 30 by itself. 15 to the 30, then we have to multiply 19 into 2. We have to multiply 5. Which number that will become 60? We need to multiply it by 6. और numerator also it will become 6. Then 10 की टेबल में किससे मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे? Of course by the table of 3 and 3 3s are 9 by 30, 4 6 24, and 19 to the, as we all know, 38. What we need to do now, putting all together with the signs, 38 upon 30 minus 24 upon 30 minus 9 upon 30. Basically, we need to subtract all the numbers among all. 38 minus 24 minus 9. Okay? Yes. Ishika. Okay, Ishika. So we need to subtract all the numbers 38, 24, and 9. What we have? 5 by 30. Okay. Now we need to divide both the numerator and denominator by the table of 5. 5, 1 by 6 is the answer of the question. Yes, you need to comment me in the comment box of all the questions, answers of all the MCQ and very short type questions also. If you feel like you have any kind of doubt, then you have to comment in the comment box. I will look at your comment and reply you. Okay, I hope you like this video and this is very beneficial for you all for your Monday maths exam. Thank you everyone.